Chapter 1. The Old Universe. At the end of time, the Datans Olong stood in the last city of existence, a vast, glowing sphere, hovering in the blackness of an empty universe. They had once ruled through mastery of energy, consuming stars, harvesting entire planets, bending space-time to sustain themselves. But their hunger had devoured everything. There were no more stars, no more planets, no more time left to steal. The Datans Olong lamented. But one among them, Olong, saw another path, a pocket universe, a smaller replica of their own, where energy could be amplified instead of depleted. Olong had the tools, a machine that could build anything from atoms up, a device that could create a universe from a single seed, an infinite energy source, the infinity sphere. And so they left, stepping beyond time itself into the unknown. Chapter 2. The Warborn long landed in chaos. A battlefield stretched before them. Flames, smoke, and troll-like warriors, some towering at 6 feet, others only 1 foot tall, all locked in brutal combat. Metal spears clashed against jagged stone blades, their guttural cries shaking the ground. Olong stood between them, their metal spacesuit gleaming in the firelight. They raised a gauntleted hand, the screen on their wrist pulsing with a command. The warriors froze. "What are you?" a massive troll barked, his face smeared with war paint. "A traveler," Olong responded, their voice processed through the suit's speaker. "I seek the seed." The troll scoffed. "It is in the fortress, but you will never reach it. We fight for it until the end of time." Olong tilted their wrist. A small metallic sphere materialized in their hand. "This device will end your war. If one side uses it, your world will perish. But if both sides possess it, neither can act." The warriors fell silent. The generals, one towering, one tiny, studied the device. "Mutual destruction," one muttered. Olong nodded. "The choice is yours, peace or oblivion." By dawn, the war had ended, and with the first seed, Olong stepped into the next universe. Chapter 3. The Starved Olong landed in a wasteland. The sky was gray, the air thick with dust. Hunched figures with hollow eyes and sunken faces huddled in ragged shelters, their frail bodies shaking in the cold. A leader, an elder with bones sharp beneath his skin, stepped forward. "What do you seek, traveler?" "The seed." The elder's lips cracked as he spoke. "It lies beneath the dunes, but we cannot part with it unless we are saved." "What do you need?" "Food." Olong raised their gauntlet, activating the machine that could create anything. The air hummed and golden wheat burst from the cracked ground. Trees rose from the dust, heavy with fruit. Water pooled from the earth, shimmering and clean. The people fell to their knees, eyes filled with unbelieving joy. The elder placed the seed in Olong's hands. "May your journey be blessed." Olong vanished again. Chapter 4. The Polluted World. Olong appeared above an ocean of green sludge. A floating domed city shimmered in the smog-filled sky. Its people wore breathing masks, their skin pale from generations without sunlight. A council awaited them. "You seek the seed," the leader said. "Yes." The leader hesitated. "We have it. But in exchange, we ask for salvation." "What do you need?" "Clean water." Olong duplicated the machine, placing it before them. "This will remove toxins from your waters and transmute pollution into useful materials. Your world will heal itself." The council watched in awed silence as the water below shifted from green to deep blue. Fish leapt from the waves, the sky began to clear. The leader handed over the seed, and so Olong stepped into the next universe. Chapter 5. The Trapped Universe. Olong landed in darkness. A vast, empty void stretched infinitely in all directions. But the moment Olong moved, they were back where they started. Figures emerged from the blackness. Humans, cramped, confused, their bodies pressed together in a space that had no walls. "You cannot leave," one whispered. Olong narrowed their eyes. "Why?" A woman, her voice hoarse, explained. "This universe is broken. It loops endlessly. If you step forward, you return to where you began." The people were trapped, moving forever but going nowhere. Olong activated their gauntlet. A portal flickered open, pulsing with a swirling void of light. "Step through," Olong said. The first person hesitated, then leaped through the portal and disappeared into a new world. One by one, they escaped. As the last one vanished, the seed manifested itself in Olong's hand, and they stepped forward once more. Chapter 6. The Ignorant World. Olong emerged into a grand city of stone, its towers carved with ancient symbols. But instead of awe, the people reacted with fear. "A witch!" someone shouted. Guards encircled Olong, spears raised. Olong projected a hologram from their wrist, equations dancing in the air. I am not a witch, they said. I am knowledge. The crowd hesitated. Olong spoke, their voice steady. In one day, I will teach you 10,000 years of wisdom. And so they did. From atoms to galaxies, from fire to the quantum engine, Olong shared everything. The people lowered their weapons. You are no witch, the scholars whispered. You are a prophet. With their new knowledge, they forged the final seed. Olong took it and stepped into the past. Chapter 7, Energy, the Zelians, and the Birth of Universes. Olong stood aboard the Zelian space station, a marvel of bioengineering and technology, orbiting a vibrant, newly formed Earth. The station hummed with life and energy, a testament to the Zelians' mastery over creation. The Zelians, tall and gray-skinned with expansive black eyes, observed Olong with a mixture of curiosity and reverence. Their forms, ever adapting through bioengineering, embodied the pinnacle of evolutionary advancement. One of them stepped forward, their gaze steady and probing. You have journeyed far, they remarked. Olong nodded, acknowledging the truth in their words. Yes. The sixth seed was not merely a component of their universe. It was the very essence from which their universe sprang forth, a Genesis seed. Its activation had ignited the birth of their cosmos, setting into motion the intricate dance of galaxies, stars, and planets. The Zelians had been the first to awaken in this nascent universe, their consciousness emerging alongside the fabric of reality itself. They had nurtured worlds, guided the evolution of species, and safeguarded the delicate balance of existence. Olong reached into their satchel and produced the Time Circle capsule, a smooth white sphere that chronicled the continuum of events and entities across the cosmos. With this capsule, Olong said, we can ensure that the knowledge of our origins and the power of creation are preserved. It will serve as a beacon for future civilizations, guiding them toward understanding and enlightenment. The Zelians regarded the capsule, their eyes reflecting the swirling data within. Then it shall be done, the eldest Zelian declared. We will safeguard this knowledge until the time is right for it to be revealed. The capsule was placed within the heart of the Zelians' archives, a repository of wisdom and history. There it would remain, untouched by time, awaiting the emergence of a civilization capable of comprehending its significance. In the eons that followed, the Xanatarians would rise, discover the capsule, and unlock the secrets of the Genesis seed. Through them, the legacy of the Zelians and the origins of the universe would be passed down, eventually reaching Earth's Olong, their counterpart in another reality. With this knowledge, they would harness the creative energies that birthed their universe, ushering in a new era of exploration and understanding. Olong and the Zelians stood together, united in purpose, as the station's lights pulsed with renewed vigor, a symbol of the enduring flame of creation. They had fulfilled their role in the grand tapestry of existence, ensuring that the spark of life and knowledge would continue to illuminate the cosmos.